You don't want it to as soon as you click it in the game. You're gonna wait. We're gonna leave that. We're gonna make that 10,000 milliseconds, and redraw. We'll just leave that true. So I'm actually gonna hit OK and make sure that this does work. And 10,000 was too long. Oh wait, no, it wasn't. I just haven't added anything else. Okay. So now, when you left click that, everything stops and the game ends. So that's good. And then what we want it to do is we want to have it make a sound. We're going to make an explosion. So I'm going to go to play sound. We haven't added a sound yet, but we will have it play one eventually. The next thing we want it to do is, where is it? No. Sorry, give me one second. I just gotta find where it is. For some reason, I'm not able to find it. It's not here. Where is it? Ah, here it is. And then we want it to end the game. Or wait. Yeah, we're going to want it to end the game. Actually, we should probably do that one second. So it's going to sleep in the game. Or it's, no, sorry, it's going to play. I'm doing this backwards. Sorry. It's going to play the sound first. So as soon as you click it, you're going to hear the boom. And then it's going to sleep. We'll make this 1,000. And then it's going to end the game. And then it's going to bring up the high score menu. Okay? We'll make the background wood. We'll show the border. We'll make this blue and keep this whatever. It doesn't matter. Hit OK. And then after we've entered our initials or our name, or whatever, and then hit OK, we're going to have it. I gotta find it. We're gonna have it restart the game. So now I'll show you exactly what I mean. So if we click on a bomb, okay, the reason why it said error is because I have not added a sound yet. Let me do that really quick. Kind of doing this out of order, but we're going to go ahead and add a sound. We're going to name it SMD underscore boom. Load the sound up. Go into new folder, game maker, sounds, tutorial 1, explosion. Gonna play it. That's what it's going to sound like every time you click on a bomb. That's fine, everything's fine. Okay, so now we're going to go into the bomb, and we're going to have it play the sound boom. It's not going to loop it, and we'll hit OK, and now once we click on a bomb, it should work properly. Okay, for some reason it didn't bring up the high score menu. Why did it not do that? That's because it ended the game. We don't want, okay, that was my, we don't want it to end the game, so get rid of that. Because if we have it in the game, it's going to actually skip the high score table, and then it's going to go straight to restart. So, once again, my bad. Let's see if it works. It should this time. Okay, so now it's going to bring up the high score menu, and since I haven't clicked on anything, since I'm not able to click on anything yet, I don't have a score. So now if you hit escape, it's going to restart the game. And then you can do the whole thing over again. So, I recommend you save now. Okay, so now we have the we have everything in place. We have the bombs, we have the border, we have the background, we have all the fruits. Now is the time when we put all the properties into the fruits. Now we have the bomb, it's fine. The bomb is good for now. We'll add stuff to the bomb later, more in-depth stuff. Okay, so now what we're going to do is we're going to go to the apple. And we're going to add an event for a left click. Once it left clicks, we're going to have it, if we left click on an apple, it's going to jump to a random location. It's going to, where's the score? Okay, now it's going to add a score. Now we're going to go to set score. We'll make apples worth 100 points, and we're going to make this relative. Always, when you set a score, always set relative. Because if you don't, let's say we get 100, let's say we click on one and it will start out 0, we'll click on an apple and we add 100 score. If you don't set it to relative, let's say you click on a cherry and we'll make cherries 250, I guess, whatever. change your score. It won't add 100 to 250. It won't give you 350. It'll just make your score 250. And then if you click on a banana worth 350, if you click on that, it'll make your score 350. If you make it relative, it'll add all the points together. So you always want to click relative. So it's going to jump to a random position, and it's going to give you 100 points. I think that's all we have to do for the apple, and for the rest of them, pretty much. I believe that's all we have to do for these. Am I right? I believe so. So let's test it out. Run normally. Let's see if we can click on an apple. There we go. It moved to a random position, and as you can see, our score is 100 now. So if I click on a bomb, I can put in my high score, hit enter, and it'll restart the game. Click on two I didn't click on two, but anyways, there's my score. Okay, so now that we have that, go ahead and save your game. And do that for the rest of these. Go into Object Cherry, go into Add Event, Mouse, left button, jump to random position, and then set the score. I recommend for the cherry, do 220, I guess. I don't know, I'm just setting random scores. It doesn't really matter what you set your scores to. Banana, I recommend making the hardest or the most points because the banana is hardest to click on. So jump to a random position. Make this what? 400? Why not? Because they are kind of hard to click on. Strawberry. We want to add an event, mouse, left button, jump, and add a score. We'll make this 230. I really don't know. Okay. Now that we have that, we have all of these set. There is one last thing that I need to set, and that's to where when like an apple hits the wall, it doesn't go through it. It'll bounce off. So what we're going to do is we're going to go into the object wall. We're going to have it create the wall, and it's going to actually, we don't even really need to have the create. We just need to have collision apple, collision cherry, collision banana, and collision strawberry. Now once you go into here, we're going to add bounce to this one, bounce to this one, bounce to this one, and bounce to this one, and hit OK. Now, if I did this correctly, which I think I did, okay, they stopped. So obviously, as you can see, the point system does work. We have 630 points. We click on a banana. Now we have 1,000. Okay, so I must have did something wrong. So just give me 1 second. Let me find out. Oh, bounce against all objects. That's why you need to set this to bounce against all objects. I don't know why. Usually that is automatically set to that. I believe this is the problem. Hit OK. Go to run. Let's see now. Will it? Okay, no, it's still not. Okay, let me figure this out real quick. Wow, I'm stupid. Okay, I just figured out the problem. I forgot, instead of doing the collision event for the wall, we need to do it for each sprite and add the wall. So for here, the sprite wall, you don't have to do anything to. I'm sorry. So now we need to go into the object apple, go into add event, collision, wall, bounce. Now if you hit OK, we'll run, we'll check on the apple, and it should bounce off. Okay, so now apples are bouncing off. Put this in F4 mode so you can see. Apples do bounce off of the wall now, so I did that correctly this time. And you can still click on them. They are harder now. But you can still click on them and they still give you points. And they still give you points. So now we got that working. Now we just need to do that for the rest of the objects, such as the cherry, add event, collision, wall, bounce. Banana, exact same thing. Now, I might not be explaining this in the most detailed way, but pretty much I mean, if you haven't figured out what collision means, pretty much it means if this hits the wall, it's gonna just bounce against it and go the other way. I mean, like I said, I know I'm not really explaining this, but the collision should be pretty self-explanatory. If it's not, I'm sorry, but whatever. Okay, so now they should all bounce. None of them should disappear.